And I think it's a great battleground, especially for both of these teams having to play a doubleheader today. So I think this is a great moment in time for both of these teams to try and show off what they have, especially with Los having such a good showing earlier today. I'm excited to see how both of these teams square up against each other.
Make sure you take care of yourself. Take a break. Get some water. Go to the bathroom. Take care of your needs. It'll be okay. That doesn't mean it's going to get less weird, but it is going to be okay. Bank as our final map of the day, guaranteed final game of the day. The biggest thing I'm concerned about here on attack or defense, but specifically for defense, is how aggressive Los are going to be. We saw how they were hitting their shots earlier. If they maintain that same form, I am very, very worried for SQ's attacks. But that's obviously the second half.
And we'll cross that bridge when we get there. We got some other lands to traverse, at least initially. And we haven't even made it to the first round yet. We're still in the ban phase. It's going to be Yingdok and Kaid removed so far. The Valkyrie off 2. Won't have any of these operators. And Soniqs doing a swell job so far of playing patiently with this setup on the top floor. Finally, Sexy Cake is going to swing his way in. He's going to get discovered by AMBI. Nobody really worried about that banana position, as AMBI will be able to gun down one, and no follow-up from Los as of now.
That's a nice rotation from AMBI. Love that call. And also, seemingly the castle barricades, and not really a focus on that top floor. Instead, likely helping Adam play inside of Tellers and Archives, maybe also giving Rexen the ability to rotate back from Elevator. See Adam holding this angle, just shielding himself behind the telephone on that desk. Spots Legacy hitting the prone, is able to put him to beneath 50 HP. Archives, Adam now certainly spots him and certainly confirmed his presence. Surely he's good for one more. This 1v1 very easy for Adam to win. Various just availing himself to the MP5.
And all Soniqs all the time so far in round 2. It's going to continue to be so. Rise will finally fire back, as it's going to be a trade here. And oh my, what a moment there for him. Be able to discover at least one more, but more than likely not going to get that much farther up the line. The case at his feet is he'll try and work his way in towards the kitchen. Soniqs doing a great job of not giving him a single opportunity. Instead, it'll be the castle up top to take things out.
Can't, at least for the moment. Sexy Cake, despite being triple blinded against the opening pick. It's the sacrifice you have to make, just as they have allowed Bursa to fall to the C4, and Case now dropped behind the desk in sight. Los will have to recover this, but AMBI with such a huge game. It's actually not even necessarily his find. Sexy Cake finishes off Various, just as AMBI finishes off Sexy Cake. And a round that Los, from flooding in, miraculously seemed to get lucky and win more fights. Well, he might find the clash. Indeed, Geo put to only 1 HP. AMBI on the quad kill. No ace for him, as he'll win it on time. Spotted by another drone. Knows he has to play his life. F not triggered. 4 attackers. AMBI beams one out of the small office. Like a wolf cornered, he whips out the bailiff and mauls Legacy on the printer window. He's gunning for a third, but AMBI has done more than enough, more than he should have got away with.
He's going to drop his way down the elevator hatch. You could say the same for Bursa. He is in tow. A beautiful shot from Rexen with that SMG-11, but he's not expecting Bursa to be there. They don't know that this is the main play. This is the whole kit and caboodle right now for Los. Flashes pour in towards Garage. We still have a player over inside of Gold. Bursa, he's trying to find a home for this case, and he is going to have to stick this, ladies and gents. Geo works his way around, and he can't find it. No, wait, he does. Geo gets it done. I didn't think that he had it in him.
Hold up.
But that dog exists. There's a lot more inside of this nest, though. This cove that Soniqs has built for them on this top floor. Some residuals still here on the mid-level. Legacy will be able to find Merc and at least equalize things, but they know that there's still some pressure to be dealt with. AMBI and, Legacy. Some shots go wide. Adam with one. He knows the follow-up's there, too. Oh, my God. What is happening right now? Bursa eats an entire impact, and that is it for the round. But a few bodies on this mid floor that could play spoils to the clear from the Soniqs. So far, it's really just been implemented to try and slow things up on time, but Rise finally going to show face, and he's immediately gunned down from Merc.
All that matters is actually pushing these players down now, so I was going to say maybe we need to see somebody put in a window or somebody hop in, but if Merc is just going to single-handedly dismantle the roam setup from Tellers, I'm not really going to complain either. Los maybe gunning for at least a little bit of pressure, trying to catch Adam pushing on in, but the Grim anticipates it. He's able to fend off Sexy Cake for just the moment, but he actually tries to press the issue. At least it's the Fenrir that does. Slowly falls back, but that's what catches Adam off guard. Just need to be careful not to overplay their hand, though, but it seems Merc is more than willing to try and take all the ground he's given. Gunning for a fourth, he's put Sexy Cake for 1 HP. Aries on this retake, extremely lethal. Soniqs need to be careful. He's got control of this hatch. He's found another, but Merc guns him down. We've had 3 aces today if he gets this next kill, I think, Sam. And with 1 HP and now spotted by the Inox, he walks out. And 3, it's at least 2 on top of the hat ace earlier.
On this top 4 are going to mean the most, especially for this checkers position for Los. Oh my God, Adam.
He's so good.
Arya's taking some damage now too. Soniqs, mostly AMBI. He'll be able to take down Farias. Nade down range too. Won't be able to find that deployable shield like he wanted, but they'll definitely know that there's somebody downstairs now.
That was my big concern for Soniqs moving into this point. We've seen the aggression from Los can be so powerful. But with the C4 gone, they can't deny the plant from below, and Bursa's flank is completely telegraphed with a Black Mirror in pocket, by the way. So Rexon is able to get this diffuser down completely successfully. Bursa walks his way all the way up Marble, all the way up Vending. Easy pickings for Adam.
Ideal version of their team looks like. Some obviously more down the line than others, as we do have quite a few new teams here. The shield slide there from Geo, a distracting factor as Merc's going to be able to get 1, make it 2. He's in his element.
Wow.
It's an R4C with a 1X. Can he find the 3rd? Of course he can. Why wouldn't he? He's Merc, for God's sakes.
Selma's opening up, might very well drop that Monty right down in the middle of the bomb site sooner rather than later. As we get to 30 seconds left, Sexy Cake, this is what I was anticipating. He goes for the wraparound, but Bursa falters on the site. While he might have distracted for a little bit, Sexy Cake is only good for 1, and it telegraphs his position. My man has no way out.
We got Merc on the line to discuss how this game against Los went, but just in general, if I can, my first question for you, dude, talk to me about how you went from 1 game earlier in the day that didn't go your way. What did you and the team do to reset between that loss coming into this bank game? What did you guys do in that downtime?
I mean, we just kind of took a little breather. I mean, we kind of realized that we threw the heck out of that game and that was ours to lose. So we just reset our mentals, kind of chilled, ate some food, watched the VOD, like watched Los play, and then just warmed up and stayed warm for the next match since we had a little break.
Mark, a big question I'm kind of asking everyone here is, where do you feel like your team is at developmentally? Obviously, a lot of teams making changes. We're only a couple days in. Where do you feel like you and the Soniqs are positioned overall? How do you feel like you guys are vibing with each other?
I feel like we're vibing really good. I love these guys. They're fun to play with. I feel like we're losing to ourselves on a lot of these matches, like the 2 that we lost so far. I mean, we've lost like 4 organ defenses and we lost 4 consulate defenses. So we were like we got the hard part down of being able to attack these hard maps, but we just can't like finish out the defenses. So I mean, we got the easy part coming up and just closing out defenses and being more structured and, you know, not throwing away 5v3s every other round, and we'll be chilling.
Merc, let's look at everything in a bigger picture here. From you as evolving of a player, from TSM to Wildcard to now on Soniqs, you're coming in this roster, and what are you necessarily looking to bring? Have you been bringing a lot more leadership? Are you just there because you just have to go back to your roots and focus on fragging? How do you fit in this current ecosystem?
I bring experience and just like overall, just like fragging power, I guess, from my perspective of it. And then like being able to help AMBI, who's like a new up and coming player, like teach him the ways that I was taught for entry, and just like kind of help Adam as well on the side. And then, you know, me and Gio being previous teammates, there's a lot of chemistry there built in already. So yeah.
Great.
Was there anything else you want to say before we let you go, dude?
No, just, you know, thank you for supporting Soniqs, and we're still we're gonna be crazy soon, but we gotta just figure out our defenses.
I don't know, man. I think if you're able to beat the Brazilians, I think you're already crazy. Congratulations again on the dub. We'll see you next week. Take care, bro.